All right. One thing I liked about Unique's story and how they're implementing Phil Russo. So a part of the mob, which really happened, was the mob had a little bit of a control over all of the trash trucks. The mob was involved in the union. So when it comes to these trash trucks, we see Phil Russo, he has a whole fleet of trucks, which could be good for Unique. Once they start moving dope on a higher scale level, you could just put that in the trash truck. No one's going to suspect the trash truck for bringing dope. So I thought that was cool that they showed Phil Russo with this, because we know that the mob did play an influential part into the actual mob. Some good with helping, not the mob, but with the union. They did help people, but they were also skimming off the top and basically bullying the companies. So Phil Russo here is a little bit of historical that they added, and that was cool. But this is showing that Phil is about that money. And we see Unique sitting outside. He's like, dog, I want to talk to you, but I need the money and the muscle. So for Phil, he's looking at it like, this ain't no good deal for me. You need the money and the muscle. If I'm putting up all the money and the muscle, nigga, I might as well do the product myself. But see, Unique got the keys to the street, and he got his ear to the street, just like Phil does. So Phil takes him upstairs, and he's being real. Remember, we were talking about Marvin telling Juke to run away, to not go get even, because you're doing things wrong? What did Phil say that stood out? Phil said, yeah, I want to get back for Sal. Sal was a good friend of mine, but I'm a businessman at the end of the day. Life goes on. I need all my paper. So he said, I'll get back for Sal, but first I need to make some business moves. And if you talking about you need money and muscle, when am I going to get paid? How am I going to get paid out of giving you money and muscle? If I give you the money and the muscle, what am I getting back? Unique was talking about, well, look, I talked to my old plug and he done got rid of Rock, so it's just going to be me out there. Feels like, okay, nigga, how am I going to get paid? I'm going to make sure you get your cut every week. That's what I'm going to do, Phil. He said, well, your girlfriend, I'm hearing she knocking heads out there. That ain't my fucking girlfriend, all right? I'm not going to say it again. Phil Russo looked at him like, nigga, who you talking to? He was like, all right, look. But I'm just saying, if you can give me the muscle and the money, I got this connect named Quan. Me and Quan, we go way back. I had shit running before I died, quote unquote. Now, if you can provide me the money with the muscle, I can get this thing up and running. I already got the workers. I just need the muscle and protection. And plus, I'm trying to stunt the growth of everything that Rock got. Now, Phil hears this and he knows that his Unique's girlfriend works for Stefano. But see, they're the little brothers. Remember, Stefano told us when he came to Sal Bozzolini, trash don't go to New York. They take the trash out of New York to Jersey. No disrespect, Jersey. Sal and Phil and all y'all, we got a lot of respect for y'all. But that's what Stefano said. So he's like, I can't really take out no damn. He's a made man. It's Stefano. He's in charge of one of the 5 families. Now, he's a smaller family. So he's like, look, we can disrupt everything they got going on. But you just got to make sure your girlfriend, just not my fucking girlfriend. I'm not going to say it again. Phil Russo said, you know what? You got a lot of heart, little nigga. So what does he do? He writes down the number. He said, this is Akbar over in Jersey. I need you to go over to Jersey. I need you to holler at him. Just tell him that Phil RUSSO sent you. Phil Russo, that is. Pronounce it Russo. You hear me? Russo. All right? R-U-S Russo. So he gets this address. He gets the number. And we're like, all right, who the hell is Akbar? That's what I was thinking. Who? Go pay a visit. We get new characters in episode 6. Who is these new characters? So Unique, he got to get on that good foot. But he's making rounds. Now, this shit seems like a video game. I'm trying to think in life, where have I ever had to piece shit together? But that's just a common occurrence. Let's just say you go into the DMV. You go to the DMV. You go get in line. You end up waiting in line too long. Once you get up to the front, you say, I'm here to do this and this. And they say, oh, no, you got to go to that line over there. And you like, damn, I waited in this line this whole time. So this person gives you the information because you didn't know. So now you got to go wait in this line. And once you get in that line, they say, oh, yeah, this is the right line, but you didn't fill out the paperwork, did you? No, I didn't know I had paperwork. They told me to just come over to this line. Now, see, we hate when they tell us to come over here. when they tell y'all to come over here from that line, because you're supposed to go fill that paperwork out at that counter, and then you'll come back to me once you fill that out. Now you need to take a number, and since you didn't know and you waited 25 minutes in that first line, you could have grabbed the number and been the second or third person in line at the counter you were supposed to be at, and already had that paper filled out because you would have known earlier, but you wasted 25 minutes because you didn't know. So now you got to go fill this paper out. You didn't pull the number, and now you number 9 trying to wait in this line. Now you took off today, so you can't come back and do it tomorrow because you took off today and you ain't trying to burn more leave to get this DMV done. That's what's going on right now for Unique. It's like right when I get to one spot, I got to get this information and go holler at somebody else, man. I need the muscle. You set that shit up. Tell them to come work for me. So Unique putting in that hustle. And when you out there hustling, you can't complain about the miles you put in. If you ain't putting in enough miles, if you ain't getting enough steps in, then you ain't putting in enough work. That's just as simple as it is. Now, I don't know about you, but I like to get paid on time. So I'm going wherever I need to go get paid on time. Y'all better have them taxes done by the 15th or they on your ass. So make sure you get those taxes done. If you want me to do your taxes, I do my taxes on TurboTax. If you want me to do your taxes, shit, just send me $100. I ain't doing nobody taxes. But anyway, Miss Jaylyn, thank you for that $10. Awesome show. Hey, I'm just telling y'all, I'm just trying to tell y'all the story. I'm trying to break this down so we can get an understanding what the hell going on. See, we thinking that Unique is just running around. This is some video game side quest type shit. But now when you put it on the regular scale, you looking at it like, damn, that's some real shit. That's some real shit. This ain't no different than a regular day for us. This is just a street niggas day. We got regular nigga days and you got street nigga days. Street nigga days, you got to go beg to get people to send security, get some money, find the supplier. Regular nigga days, you got to worry about going to the grocery store. Do I got enough gas today? Do I got to pick up some toilet paper? Actually, I got to pick up toilet paper. I'm down to like 2 rolls because people been coming over and they've been rolling through rolls like goddamn rolls grow on tree. I'm like, hey, that's that 3-ply, man. That's that 3-ply. Don't be wrapping the shit around the hand and do what you gotta do. Pull out 3 and take 3 and use that, man. Don't be in there. You ain't no kid. Don't be wasting that 3-ply. That shit expensive because I buy my shit in the 48 rolls. Yeah, I bought a big pack, 48 rolls. I only need to go to the store once a year for toilet paper. That's it. It's just me. But yeah, that's every day. That's regular nigga shit. Dope boys don't think about that. Dope boys might go to the gas station, go in the bathroom and just take a roll of toilet paper. Go to an office or something. Go to McDonald's and take a roll of toilet paper. Not me, no 3-ply. Too old for that 2-ply, that 1-ply. Your hand going through there. You know what I'm talking about. But Unique, he gets the information. And where does he go? He goes to Jersey. Like any real nigga would. And when Unique goes to Jersey, he clean as hell. Because we can't get to Jersey until we get clean. We can't get to Jersey till we get clean. He got a handshake with the tailor, dapping him up. He dapping up the tailor. Taylor got on the Coogee sweater. He getting sized up. He getting fitted up. Hey, Unique is in the embodiment of an old school gangster. He over there getting that suit. Unique look kind of short. I don't know how tall is Joey Badass. Joey, Unique probably wears a 40 regular with like a 30 pants. You know what I mean? 30 pants with the inseam, maybe a 32. Probably a 30 though. Maybe a 28, but probably a 30 just to be a little bit, you know what I'm saying? You have a little bit of wiggle room just in case. So yeah, he probably like a 30, 32, you know what I'm saying? So he going in there, he getting suits made. He getting his suits made for the LO because you know he got a 40 regular, you know what I'm saying? They short arms. He getting the haircut. You got to get the taper. You got to get the taper. But he getting the full, he jumping straight into it. He said, nah, fuck the taper. I need to fade. Cause I'm trying to run a fade with all them Thomas mofos. He got that one lazy eye, face all toe up. Then you gotta go to the jewelry store. Well, he brought the jeweler here. Look at the tailor. Taylor like, yeah, man, we got everything you need right here. Unique looking at the piece. He like, which one you want? Unique said, I want all of them. Unique said, I ball like a dog. Me and my niggas ball like a dog. I want it all. I want it all, not the small ones, all. The big ones, pause. The small ones, pause. All of it. Well, we copped the jewelry. We cop us a mink. He got the leather vest on. I said, all right, yeah, that's real live shit right there. So he pulls up the jersey. I'm here to see Akbar. Phil Russo sent me. Now Akbar is in here. Cigars. He getting it. Now Unique come in here is like, Phil Russo sent me. He said you might have the work and the muscle that I need. He's like, yeah. But my thing is, I like how you running this New Jersey operation. It's just, I'm trying to see if y'all get shook when shit gets shaky. He said, nigga, you in Jersey. You in Trenton, New Jersey, nigga. We don't shake. We don't Harlem shake. Take that shit back across the bridge, nigga. We solid round here. We standing on all 10, nigga. But we know what we worth, though. We ain't out here just doing no petty crimes and shit. We know what we worth, nigga. You have to put that bag up. Unique talking about Phil wouldn't have sent me if he didn't think I didn't pay you what you was worth. I know what you want. I know what you about. And I'm with that. So Unique is looking at him like, nigga, you see this? You see my chain? Let my people go. Yeah. You see this? Do you remember the time? He got the remember the time Michael Jackson chain on. Yeah, he's like, I know what you worth. Phil wouldn't have sent me out here if I didn't. Respect everything you have and what you doing in Jersey. I just need some loyal soldiers that gonna get out there right now and get this thing cracking. So I'm looking at Akbar and I'm like, damn. Hopefully Akbar stays and we just send out his minions. Like, there's no reason to get rid of Akbar. He a cool, chill dude. You know what I mean? We ain't seen nobody this chill in years. Akbar sitting there with a cigar talking about, yeah, we worked a little bit of bag, you know what I'm saying? A little bag. Each one of my employees need 10. He's like, but I got you though. So now Unique got the money and the muscle. And what is he doing with the money? We taking it over to who? Quan. Who we gonna have protect us? Who we gonna have help step on shit? Them Jersey boys. Yeah, them Jersey boys. Now, Unique could use those trash trucks to move the product. Because remember, Terry and them were using the big Chinese trucks, but we don't need the Chinese trucks. We got dump trucks. We got trash trucks. You see what I'm saying? You follow what I'm saying? You picking what I'm dropping? So now we got the muscle. We could put we could put one driver in there, a driver and a passenger, and maybe one dude on the back. Or I'm thinking one driver, a passenger, and two on the back just for secure measures. But yeah, just put two people on the back in the jumpsuit. No one would even know. They just think they regular trash men. So Unique got the money and the muscle. Got the power and the money, both gyrating. But good things don't last forever when it comes to Rocket Lease. The last thing we see, we all wondering what the hell? The back door is open. The hell's the back door open for? Rock walking into the house. She think because she in the suburbs, she's safe. She ain't got no interior lights on. You never want to leave the house. If you're going to be out and about, you never want to leave the house with all the lights off. You always want to leave at least one light in the front of the house on so people will assume that somebody's in the house. Unless you're going on leave for a while, you don't never leave the house with all the lights off. You got to have either a motion sensor. This is 93, so that was a little bit harder to come about. But you got to have a motion sensor, or you got to leave like a lamp or something on in the house always. Not just for people to think that someone's in there, but so you can look through your window before you go in the house. It's just like little shit you got to do. You know what I mean? I was always taught you got to leave one light on. Leave a light on. Leave the porch light on, something. You know what I mean? Rock walks into the house. She thinking, euphoria. She thinking life is good. She didn't set up Stefano. She didn't got the goddamn connect. Her and Marvin, they went and, they tried to straighten out David, but Unique don't know none of this. So he just waiting in the kitchen. She goes in the kitchen and we looking at her. She's like, oh my goodness, who is it? Sure enough, he talking about this butter pecan, good as hell. Ooh, I love some butter pecan. I ain't understand it as a kid. I used to always wonder why my dad was eating it, why my mom was eating it. I was like, man, that got to be grown folk. You don't know kids really eat butter pecan unless you got them spoiled kids. We wasn't no spoiled kids. We had Neapolitan ice cream and straight vanilla ice cream. That's all we had at the crib. It wasn't no fancy shit. My mom and dad, they got the fancy shit like butter pecan. But as a kid, you ain't eating that shit. Black walnut, you ain't eating that shit. When you get older, it's like, okay, this is a little bit different. This is actually pretty damn good. You know what I mean? So he in here talking about this butter pecan good as hell, Rock. You could have fooled me. Oh yeah, how you been though, Rock? You thought I was dead, didn't you? You thought I was dead, didn't you? Rock looking at him with the jaw dropped. You alive? That nigga Unique looked at her dead now and said, I'm still alive. And that's the end of Unique's story. For now. Damn, man, he done snuck up in the crib, man. That's some real stalker shit right there. We gotta put Unique in top creepiest. All right, we good. We off the clock, man. That's episode 6. We got every character from Lou to Rock to Marvin to Juke to Kanan to Unique. What y'all think overall about the episode? Like I said, I gave this episode a 9. We ain't catch no bodies like we thought we was, but it was good as hell though. Storyline flowed. You know what I mean? My thing is we got to develop. We've been waiting to get to this point. When is Unique gonna get back? When is Kanan gonna branch out? When are we gonna see Juke? And it's like they put all of that in one episode. So we know going forward, next week, they're gonna have to give us some action because we're gonna have a break between 7 and 8. So next week, I'm expecting some action. We'll pick up on the bodies. We'll catch maybe 3 or 4 because we know that Unique got the crew now. We know that Rock knows that he's alive. So it's about to get wild, man. It's about to get wild. It's about to get wild, but that's what we've been waiting on. You know what I mean? We already over halfway done with the season, man. That's one thing. Raising Kanan, Ghost, they go by fast. It seemed like BMF be lingering. Force is gonna kind of linger. But damn, this shit's good. This shit's good. I like seeing Unique and Rock on camera together. Those two, they definitely feed off of each other's energy. We haven't seen too much of her with Kanan, but I always like when we see Rock and Unique on the screen together. Both of them together is some great ass acting. And it just seems like it's natural. It don't seem like it's forced between the two. You know what I mean? So I definitely like that. Raising Kanan, A1 acting. I think everyone does a good job with the acting. I don't think there's any weak points with the acting in Raising Kanan. Everybody. I think everybody is exactly who they need to be. Even Garcia's annoying ass. I think everybody is exactly who they need to be. What up, Queen? You know what I mean? It don't seem like they just had random characters in. Early Tyler got his little funny shit. OC works for that role. You know what I mean? OC works for that role because it's kind of like, damn, OC. Can we really blame OC for doing what he's doing? Like, what's the procedure when you got a gun in your face? Tell them niggas what you know, man. All jokes aside, tell them niggas what you know, man. Yo, hey, tell them what you know and then tell your homeboy, hey, bro, these niggas done pulled their gun on me. I had to tell them what I know, man. It was either that or go to hell. And I ain't going to hell. Hell no. I know people are saying, how you gonna go to hell, Mo? Because I'm out here doing hellish things. I'm slinging dope. I'm on dope. Not me. I'm talking about OC. But yeah, OC would have been sent straight down to them heathens. We can't blame OC. You know what I mean? OC gonna do what OC do.